Okay, howdy ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sharkinbear and welcome to the channel where today we're playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. On our last episode, we finally caught up with our Uncle Byron, him discovering that we are actually alive this whole time, Clive as in we, that's what I mean, and he is now building us a boat so that we can make our way across the boiling sea to another Mothercrystal. That being said, we're waiting for that time to pass wherever he fixes our boat and readies it for us to go overseas, but in the meantime, it seems as though Blackthorne himself is a little down in the dumps about something. We're gonna go check him out, see what we can do to fix him, maybe see whatever that side quest is over there, and then jump into it. So if you like the content, you want to see more Final Fantasy XVI, stay tuned to this channel, feel free to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get into it. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, as always.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
So you guys purchase some top-of-the-line chest armor then, from what I can take.
I always thought of old Blackthorne as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorne's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Alright, we'll see what Karen has to say about it.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorne mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorne cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Alright, so we have our first lead. It looks like we're going to go on a monster hunt and maybe procure the hide he needs for those greaves. And then in of ourselves, find out something we can pass along to Blackthorne.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Alright, well I picked up the quest hoping that it was going to be somewhere in the Caer Norvent area, because so far the side quests have been more or less right next to each other, but I guess we're not so lucky for that one. So let's go check out this bounty board here and get the location on the griffin, and then we'll head out to find the griffin. As well as the tradesman or the craftsman. Let's see what Nectar has to say about the griffin. Did I hear you say hoping to hunt down the griffin, Kupo? Then I do have a billet for you. Especially horrible, the one's called Dosmare. Oh, so it was actually added to the roster of monsters. And we get 20 renown for killing it. Caer Norvent, Western Gate, Sandbreck. And we get 8,500 gil for that. Nice. So, Western Gate, Caer Norvent. Got it. So, let's see. We have... Where's Lostwing? Here? No! Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Caer Norvent is here. It said west, so it's somewhere in that area. It looks like we might have to travel to Lostwing and travel ourselves, or run ourselves over there ourselves. Let's see if we can do that. To Lostwing we go, and onward. Alright. We are here. I also did some adjusting to the video configurations for the video as well. Apparently there was a patch that updated while I was at work earlier, and it helped remove motion blur from the game if you would take that adjustment setting. So I'm actually not a fan of motion blur. I hadn't really been noticing it, you know, too hard or anything. But that being said, I went ahead and knocked it completely off just because I am a fan of no motion blur. So we're going to see how that feels. Let me know in the comments if you watch this video, if you feel like you're noticing the video being a little bit smoother and a lack of, you know, blur. Hopefully we start our sprint. So there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm assuming the griffin is going to be out in the open field over here as we come out of this little forest trail. So we will see. Looks like we have some black widows. Can we just... I don't want to. I don't want to. Why did you draw your sword? He's gonna keep running. We're gonna lose them. And there's some death blossoms probably gonna look to fight us too. Of course. From one fight to another. Is that our griffin? No. That's a wyvern. What is that? Calavros. Not the creature we're looking for either. It must be really up close here to Kiernor event. Nothing wants to leave us alone. As with the griffin.
Very well.
Fine.
Fire it!
There you go. He's dead. Alright, dead. Alright, so we've killed all those enemies. Where is our griffin? This has to be it here in the clearing somewhere, right?
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Don't see anything in the area. But seeing as how Clive has made a comment about the griffin. Oh. Hey, there it is. Dosmare, rank B. Let's give it an old-fashioned go, shall we?
Another worker will have to wait.
Vogel, look sharp.
Ouch. I messed that up hard. What was that? I have no idea what that is. What did I just do?
Nice try. Help me, boy.
I'm not even entirely certain what I did with that last one. Ooh, nice. I still have no idea what's causing that. lot of damage. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Boom! Ooh, that was pretty close. We almost got the thing down. I'm really digging whatever that is.
Waken winds!
And there we go. Notorious Mark slain. Our second bounty hunt is down. 650 XP. Nice. So we got a level up in there. And we are now able to... Ooh, Scarletite. We're now able to also upgrade our renown as well.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
I believe it could be.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
It'd be cool if we have another craftsman at the hideaway.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Well, now we have some
Hopefully this will
inspiration
sweeten
with Blackthorne.
Blackthorne's mood.
Yeah. We'll head on back. Actually, you know, before we head on back, we have another hunt in the area we can knock out over here in Clearview. It was a wyvern, I believe it says. Are we able to ride our chocobo out here in this area? I get to ride it anywhere else. Nice. Okay, cool. So we need to look for our wyvern out here. Let's run around real quick, see what we can find. So not that way. Definitely not it. We haven't noticed any sort of conversation about it. We'll check up here on the hill before we head towards the forest. I am super happy we have ourselves a steed now to ride around. Oh, hello, that looks like something, right?
Thanks, Gal.
It wasn't a wyvern at all, it was the harpy, so the wyvern must be the other one. Aruna.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Oh. We missed that somehow. I want to try to get that. There we go. Ow.
Too slow. Let's try.
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't realize we didn't have our
Too slow.
our counter up. Oh, and we parried it.
Let's try. Eikon win!
Shit.
Help me, boy.
Ow! I didn't think I was close enough for that one. Oh, we managed to clip her tails right there at the end. Her talons. Her tails. Her talons. Oh, we got 350 XP. Man, we got a good bit of stuff. I'm sorry I'm quiet during the combat stuff. I'm just really trying to focus in on what we're trying to do.
I know I will.
And I know I'm not the best at combat necessarily in the games, but I try my best. So let's head on back to the hideaway, and then see if we can upgrade our renown and check in with Blackthorne now that we've had the cured leather.
Typical nobles.
If only there were a sprint inside the
How
hideaway.
did we never hear about these guardians of the flame?
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Yes, we have. So in order to get the next one, oh, okay, so we don't even have to like upgrade it. It upgrades it for us. What is a dire wolf? I wish it would tell us what they are themselves. A rose is a rose orchestron.
Best
Empty
of luck
shard,
out
don't know
there,
what that's
Sid.
for. Do we have any Alliant reports? Because we don't really get updates on those.
How are you doing? Here you go.
And the answer is no.
you can help?
Okay. So I'll go check out Blackthorne and see what's up with that. And after that, I suppose we can go check in at Martha's Rest for the culinary pilgrimage. Although I might do that one like in between episodes, just so that we get some of the side quest
That monster's
content that's meaningful
And
done,
with a
like
bit
this
of
blacksmith
luck,
quest.
Clive. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorne.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Let's see if we can finally put some of those crafting materials to use then.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorne in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
We're getting a nice bit of XP from all of this. Drake Slayer's belt design draft, necessary for crafting the Drake Slayer's belt. Oh, okay, so we didn't necessarily get new upgrades, we just got a recipe for him to make. Still better than nothing. Design drafts. You have obtained the design draft for Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options to the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorne and the Highway for details and material requirements. Okay, cool.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
So let's see. He doesn't really have any other options here, but we do have the Drake Slayer's belt. Looks like we need Electrum. Have no idea. What does that mean? It just looks like we have yet to get it. But that symbol, that little character on there, that's a Mandragora symbol, I believe. And we also have gelatinous mass. Okay, so it seems that we'll have to go out of our way to find the extra ingredients we're missing. Maybe it means that we have to find these on hunts or something. So we got belt and bracers. Stormcry we already have. Flame tongue, Levin bolt, cool.
And?
Alright. Well, at least we have some new things we can look forward to upgrading to. But that's going to end this video for now. I'm going to go ahead and knock out the culinary pilgrimage in between episodes, and maybe even the other hunt that we have available to us left on the board. I assume those are probably just kind of like fodder, more or less. There's nothing big going to be happening with those. So I'm going to go ahead and knock those out, and I will catch you all on the next episode where we'll go ahead and take on Here Be Monsters by speaking with Jill. So that being said, if you like the content, you want to see more Final Fantasy XVI, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. As always, I hope everyone is having a terrific day, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Later.